Welcome, friends and guests, to a truly extraordinary event. Hi there, I am Tonya D., a holistic shaman medium, an otherworldly life coach, and subtle energetic surgeon with over 30 years' experience across various industries. I'm thrilled to share this transformative journey with you. So go ahead and mark your calendars for an unforgettable experience at Crohn's Hollow, July 16th at 1 p.m. We'll dive deep into the realms of gift and purpose, explore the elements and subtle energies, and uncover the secrets of the unseen world. Are you ready to embark on this extraordinary adventure? Allow me to share a glimpse into my own mystical journey. As a young child, I experienced a profound encounter with death, only to return with a deeper understanding of the other world. Ever since, I've been blessed to connect with beings from the realm of the Fae, angels, and so much more. Guided by the unseen forces, I've become a conduit, a mystic messenger, primarily working with the elementals on and off grid. So let's delve into what this event is all about. Gift and purpose are at the heart of our exploration. We'll map out your divine design and navigate the elemental highway, unveiling hidden treasures along the way. Drawing from my mentorship and remarkable individuals like Elder Melodoma Somé, an African elder and shaman, will delve into the powerful art of Cowry shell divination, connecting with indigenous wisdom and embracing our own authenticity. So get ready to unlock your potential. We'll open the door to your unique gift and purpose, exploring the elemental realm and its profound connection to spirit. We'll delve into energy centers, grounding techniques, and even touch upon celestial influences. Come with an open mind, an open heart, and an otherworldly perspective. Bring a pen and paper, or simply just record insights on your audio device. We'll meet on July 16th at 1 p.m. at Crohn's Hollow, 3834 South Main Street in Salt Lake City, Utah. Prepare for a magical, transformative, and truly otherworldly experience. Tickets can be purchased online or at the store. Remember, this is your invitation to transcend the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary. And with that, I'll see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings. Inshallah and Ashe. It is a mystic, magical Monday. Divine Will's blessings to you and for you. Anyone experience a new moon hangover? Just saying. If so, where did you experience it? Outside of yourself, inside of yourself, relationships, health, gift and purpose, wealth, abundance, assets. So are you feeling the ability to manifest and bring it from the imaginal realm, a new way of thinking about your future, thoughts percolating, and bringing that future life into this here now reality in the present moment? And also, are you ready to take my show above the 666 into the elven numbers of the Fae, the 111, infinity, and beyond? So it's a great day to see that you have all been referring your friends and guests to my show. And again, the 777. 7 is spirit of the self, our inner spirit, our higher spirit actually as well, the spirit of the guard, spirits of our guardian of our galaxy. And then again, our higher self, and then it becomes the divine self in alignment, resonating with Creator, the oneness. I would say it's the absolute love of light percolating. And really, that's one of the reasons why numbers are so very powerful. They are like the Powerball in consciousness, the lottery of it, the Matrix, which I actually just watched again. So go ahead, share the excitement with your friends, hit that white rabbit. It truly is the only way that we can upcycle our nutritional quotient that our soul and our heart truly deserves. But being that our attitude is about to come into a new form, a bigger than life outlook, actually, a feeling you may receive from that. Hopefully the asset that you receive is love. That's the key to open the door, loving and protecting, usually from others, but also from ourselves. So we're birthing a new way of thinking, a new attitude. Emotions may be wavering, a little topsy-turvy-ish, but the key is to stay solid like a rock. Reminds me of the Chevy commercial. Either way, take a moment, make a gratitude list of all the things that you are heartfelt grateful for. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my body. You know, our bodies do a lot for us, whether we're recognizing it or not. And just take a moment and twist your thoughts around. If some of them are negative, if somebody says something that's negative, twist that thought into a positive one. And hold space for the joy molecules, growing those molecules into abundance. I love joy molecules. Every time I say it out loud, I can actually feel them percolating on the inside. So what's growing our abundant spirit? It's our intuitive gifts and psychic abilities. They're actually being amplified like a cosmic speaker, a spiritual rave. So just pay attention to those spiritual mystic moments, messages. Take them into consideration, especially ultimately like the wishing well to produce whatever it is. So with that, my name is Tonya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please heartfelt do. Go ahead and hit that white rabbit. YouTube, that's where you're probably tuning in. Tonya D, all things Tonya D. Musing with Tonya D, my podcast. Subscribe there as well if you haven't. But today we've got the solar plexus weaving through the threads of our emotional foundation, bringing our thoughts and feelings together. Actually, it's been doing this for a few days. However, are you ready to protect the thought that you may be feeling? What's the feeling with the thought? What's the idea? Are you ready to take form and materialize that thought right before your eyes? Thoughts and affirmations. And again, before I go any further, let's give a shout out to the village. The tribe is excelling. It is growing. Gratitude and blessings to the new peeps entering the show, the community, subscribers, and of course, I just like to give a validation, a voice of acknowledgement, of recognition that I do see you, new friends and guests. Again, welcome to the show. And those that do tune in later on the replay, and those of you that have been a part of my journey since the beginning, I truly am imagining those angel numbers of subscribers. Gemini season, you know, we're at the cusp of the end of it. So it's like the 555, the mind, or are we going to bump it up a notch or a few angel numbers, infinity numbers, 11111s, on and on. Hitting the goal story, spirit, the intention there, the sevens, really creating a village of like-minded musers, angel numbers if you're in. Again, go ahead and share it with your friends, like-minded groups and whatnot. It truly does take a tribe, a village beyond like-mindedness to choreograph a new stage of life, percolating, to change the world. Right? Unlimited possibilities, an optimistic venue. That's truly how I see the season of Gemini. I tend to hold on to that optimistic venue. So that's kind of where I gravitate towards. Ashe and blessings again. Woo! So yeah, being that it is a Mystic Monday and we're moving forward, right? Just remember also, if you do need a comment for your day, sharing is also another way of paying it forward. You could also find me on TikTok, YouTube, Reels, or Shorts, either way. And thanks for also sharing, saving, and loving those as well. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. Just remember, I am your otherworldly shamanic reflecting assistant. You truly are your own healer. But sometimes we do have an energetic hiccup. We're hit a crossroads. I mused about this yesterday, actually. I think a lot of us experience different kinds of loss during the experience that we're kind of still in those threadways. The reason I say that is Pluto's gone retrograde, and that was kind of the hiccup that instigated the hiccup in a way. So you may be like revisiting something in your memories and experience of that. We all experienced loss in some way, whether it was financial loss, loss of a job, loss of a loved one, a variety of kinds of loss, feeling safe and secure. Either way, the reason I bring up the reflecting assistant is there's no reason to let our light dim. Sometimes we got to get us out of our own magical way. And the daily snippet, what do I muse about here? Of course, the planets, the cosmic insights, the elementals of the galaxy doing their cosmic dance. And by design, I do follow the lunar energies of the moon through the seasons and the gates. The moon, the goddess of the night, in the season of Cancer right now. But we do have the solar plexus in the season of Gemini, and the moon is in the sacral. So it's all about mental clarity and being clear about an emotion and thoughts percolating. That's kind of what's instigating today. Just be mindful of your inner world, the voice inside of you. Could be courageous, self-esteem. You could be optimistic. You could be bright and yellow like the sun. If you're not sure, take my Change Your Stars quiz to find out your intuitive gift order, your psychic ability. We all have them. They get activated at different times in the cycle of life. But I truly do see Gemini as staying curious, questioning everything, an optimistic venue. It's about traveling the neighborhood, the third house communication, wherever Mercury is in your chart, or the ruler of your Gemini, wherever that is as well. So that's kind of what I tune into, play with. So yeah, there's just so much happening. The four pillars of destiny, the elementals of the day, the energy centers, along with the pathways, the meridians. And as a reflector, I'm always asking myself, is this the right time? Am I with the right people? I'm friending up. I just want to say that out loud. I haven't been with the right people in the right place in the right time. I've been observing the field for quite a while. And, what am I seeing that nobody else can see? What's the movement I'm creating within that vision? And what's the solution I create within that movement? And again, if you're curious how you too can utilize the elements off grid or on this grid, join me in the Rising of the Origins to really inspire a perspective that you may not have seen within them. But the key ultimately, usually, is always trusting our intuition, the imaginal realm, going into the imaginal. Take my quiz, change your stars. Again, if you are curious about your intuitive gifts, some of them may just be out of this world, otherworldly. They all light out differently, different energy centers inside and outside of the body. But with our solar plexus online, the sacral, our command center, force empathy, the energetic centers in our hands, along with the earth star. Did you come up with an affirmation that was somewhat commanding in words, invoking, like commanding, being commanding in your pronunciation, thoughts that produce? So at the end of the day, truly it is loving and trusting. That's on the main stage of this commitment that you can command. What about what about your world are you able to produce from your heart that really lights you up, that you love? Your thoughts, are they affirming? Are they joy around those affirmation? Something that you're birthing, something that's coming new to the stage. It's an energy that really brings a manifestation into the material form. Things that materialize possibly out of thin air. Creations, buzzing, taking idea, making it into something tangible, something possibly unforgettable, something possibly futuristic, something possibly on another timeline, in another parallel reality. So this is where the thoughts and words are communicating those big dreamy ideas, a new attitude. Something becomes solid like a blanket, a stone of reality and manifestation. So really focusing in on a feeling that you're able to commit to about your heartfelt, something you heartfelt feel about your future that you feel you can manifest. Holding that emotional tone, giving it space. Emotions we feel in the body, where thoughts are in our structure. That's why sometimes our neck gets cranky or something. It's because we're holding on to a thought too rigidly and not permeating the thought. So when we hold that space for any amount of time, a longer one, however, and being in the emotional tone, the frequency of that feeling, sensation, joy, love comes to mind, inner peace, feelings like that, that's when we will manifest and bring it into this reality. And today is the day where we bring our new moon intentions onto the stage where we hold the space for manifesting whatever that looks like for each and every one of us, for our future life, the life we're creating. Buzzing, it's the sound buzz of words. So while we're in sacred space, in protected sacred space, often we have to protect them, usually from ourselves, not second guessing ourselves, but also the environment, the village around us. So are you a people pleaser? So when we are about to kind of level up in our consciousness, that's when the weeds actually start coming out, trying to grab a hold of us and pull us back down. So utilizing boundaries, the key truly is loving and trusting as we're protecting all of our ideas that we're initiating so that we fall forward into our future life. We fall with them. We don't fall behind them. It's like an old way of thinking. Those mental channels are dissipating. There might be getting refreshed into a place of really childlike wonder because the moon's in Cancer. She's home. The goddess of nurturing our inner child is in her own sign. Neptune's in its home sign. And Mercury's in its home sign. So we've got some planetary action in their home. I do have the Sacred Circle meditation. I'm so excited. I'm going to be releasing that on Wednesday on my YouTube channel. This is just about committing to a feeling that our heart, something we want to manifest, that we can put energy into. And remember the feeling. This is how we can tune into a behavior along with our attitude, character, and moving ourselves forward. it really is it's the optimistic venue, and it's 10:11, so that tells me it's an 11:11 somewhere, Central Time, possibly. But just a few announcements on the menu. Of course, I do have the Musing Moon meditation. Thanks for diving into that, by the way. The most views I believe I have ever had so far. Maybe I hit the 111 infinity and beyond there. What's your favorite part? Was it the affirmations, the insights into the signs, the energetic centers, the meditation itself? Which one is your favorite so far? This one feels like it may have been. And the Rising of the Origins, that immersion ended last week, but you can still hop on over and activate your portal if you're ready to connect with your gift and your purpose, your personal medicine, an element, or an elemental being even, and more. That portal closes this weekend, I believe. And we do have, let me scroll on down myself. La, la, la. I should move that. That's great. Tom Palladino, the miracle of scalar light healing. Scalar waves. I just call them scalar waves. Actually, absolute light, bringing in, it's a subtle energy of light. This is like Tesla. He talks about it. Tune into this otherworldly light conversation. In the Season of the Witches, this theme, the theme of the year, Season of the Witches, I truly do believe energy is the medicine of the future. It really always has been. I don't know where we got off course. I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. But I'm also creating a sorceress podcast series. I believe it'll be 12 episodes, something to listen to, bringing in the indigenous into the subtle, a wishing well, a wishing tree, stuff like that. And I also do, I don't know if you're excited about it. I love it. I do Cowry shell divinations. This is an art of divination brought to the West by Elder Malidoma Some. I'm a protege of his, a lifelong student. I do offer Cowry shell divinations, connecting to magic, medicine, and ritual. So if your soul is truly at a crossroads, this actually ends June 22nd, so you got a few more days. The code RITUAL, RITUAL, when scheduling your session for a limited time, there's an offer there, along with other online offerings into the elemental and the subtle and so much more. So just so you know, if you're needing some guidance there. And I also have online offerings. I don't know in my brain, because my brain's ahead of life here. The Energy Body Demystified. This is actually one of my early on offerings. It's about healing yourself, healing of yourself, understanding the energy centers in the body, cleansing our auric fields. We kind of need to set our foundation. And then from there, we go into Change Your Stars, which I love Change Your Stars. I got the title from the Knight's Tale, if you're curious, because the dad tells him you can change his stars. So we all have the ability to change our stars. You might believe you came in with one, but we can all transform differently and magically. It's just really, it's about cleansing the cosmic webs, the webbings of the environment around us. So it's, yeah, we can change our stars. And again, I believe we're all stars on the spiritual walk of fame, and it really is time to be the star that we are. So yeah, that's what that's about. Harnessing our intuition, putting it to great use. And then two of my favorites, Secrets of the Other World or Uncovering Secrets of the Other World and Voices of the Other World. These are two of my favorites. They really do kind of go together. I kind of dive into my life and death, near-death experience from my point of view, along with being initiated early on. Those are initiations, blessed by death. There's no such thing as coincidences, and curious minds always want to know about death, not realizing, right, that this truly is part of life, to be alive while we're actually here for really a very short time. Okay, so I believe that's all on the menu. Again, Voices of the Other World. I bring in the beings of the other world, so that's super fun. And then on the Elemental Highway, whew, that was a lot. We've got a young earth monkey of a day. We have a mountain range here, a meadow, a stream, and some rocks, big rocks. So along the range or around an outdoor fire, the young earth monkey of a day. So this may feel a little bit of a fidgety day. Monkeys get fidgety. Our day is reliable, practical, ideas, principles, stuff like that, a mountain range. But the monkey is actually our gift and our purpose is what we do in this case. We're doing something for the world outside of us. Yang energy is outside of us, taking our ideas, being reliable, That's just part of our ability to create and be a manager, to bring in manifestation. And the horse is offering us resources. It's yin fire, so that's excellent for yang earth. The yin fire, the yin earth down below, that goes against our ideas, our practicality. But the rabbit's also power. This is a leadership kind of power, leading with kindness. But we also have courage with the monkey, and we also have compassion. We also have charm. We've got some inner peace happening. So water on the years, where that's coming from, yin water, that's also wealth, something that's coming towards us. It could be a bonus, a reward, an unseen gift, an inheritance, an asset, a raise even. It's coming towards us. So this is inside of us. This is all this yin energy. We do have a balance of yin and yang in our day, and we are seen as capable, reliable, practical, even courageous, having courage, something getting on the stage of life. I don't know. Whatever we bring into this world, that really is our inner charm. It's our stability. We have wealth. We also have kindness. And all in all, I truly feel like it's a fantastic energy kind of a day. Just be mindful of words. Words do invoke power. We've got that command center in our hand. A lot of people call them the Reiki centers, moving energy. I just call them command centers, commanding elementals usually in my world, or other things. But be kind in what you say. If you're able to commit to being a lottery winner, do so. Are you able to commit to go down the aisle and be married? Then do so, heartfelt. And are you able to sign on the dotted line? So those are just some things to ask yourself, plus others, and just pay attention to your feelings. What do your feelings have to say? Truly amazing. Feelings are really what we got to get in touch with, our feels. On to the messages. This is the message for today. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I went with my Moon deck tarot. I don't use this card very often, but being that we're heading into the season of Cancer, I thought that might be kind of fun. But this little queen dwells in the city of Pentacles, hardworking industry. Sometimes they really pay the price for their material gain. So this is the earth, right? On a day where words manifest and take form. Words, Gemini, the earth star manifestation. So it's like, are we protecting our new energy with confidence? So the queen, all queens, this is like living a luxurious lifestyle, but we're detaching from the needs of our environment, what we need around us, showing others our royal stash out into the world. You know, it's almost like, yeah, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, so I'm not doing that. Just believing maybe we're mistaking society is going to benefit from this act of misplaced kind of charity. Like, a gift is only a gift if it's done from your heart. Otherwise, if it comes with entanglements, it's really not a gift. But this is twisted. It's otherworldly. So it's like, are we overly dependent on others for that monetary support? Are we feeling like we are the charity case? Possibly, maybe we're untrustworthy on a day to protect what our heart loves, which are words. What are the most loving words that you're able to sow in grace? Be graceful. Universal streams of grace streaming from the universe. Tuesday, we've got, there we go. Took me a minute on these cards. I'm just going to say the Six of Cups. This is our emotional field. This is the moon's garden. The moon's in the season of home, Cancer. So that's like our emotional foundation. The realm of filling it to the brim, promises to the brim. Being hopeful, maybe building relationships of harmony, society, friendships, being in emotional flow. This is like going to the circus, the town fair, however, and enjoying those exciting games. Often we wish for our past, those memoirs, things that have actually kind of vanished, if you know what I'm talking about. Drinking out of the garden hose, playing kick the can till God knows when. Time really flows fast. It moves forward. It's kind of the unobtainable, something that we can't obtain again, memories of the past that were once very tangible forms. So this is about future events, upcoming situations. And often they may relate to a past time memory that's very transformative, transforming our future and those events. That's kind of what I see there. And then I kind of have my little thing up too high. Here we go. It's having issues. I'm having issues. Oh boy. And Wednesday, we've got the Page of Swords. This is great. You probably can't tell, but Wands are the fire clan, of course. This is living life with passion, creativity in a horse month. So it's very charming. Horses love freedom, right? The freedom to roam. So when faced with problems, using our imagination to overcome adversity. And having created a pair of handmade stilts, I don't know if you can tell, he's got stilts. And this is like the carnival. Our page is going off into the ice pond, a carnival. Bold, courageous, the monkey, confronting the obstacles of life with optimism and energy. So I don't know if you've noticed that all of our messages are otherworldly. Once again, this is really kind of funny. So you may actually feel a little bit indecisive. Maybe the choices are not in your favor, and you know it. Maybe you're emotional, as in loving the divine pour of love. I believe the moon is actually on Leo on this day. So loving the feeling or feeling the love and giving space to that feeling, emotions, totally. And then we have where am I? Hang on here. I got ahead. There I go. Jeez. So this is death, which is crazy, right? The death card. This one took me a second. I kept thinking it was like the Six of Swords, but I was like, no, something's wrong. So this is about endings and loss, right? Kind of interesting, curious image. A mother, a child, I don't know if you can tell. It took me a minute, I'm not going to lie. They're standing on a polluted environment. It's dirty, right? There's a child, that's the one that the foot's on, attempting to actually enter the womb of the mother. And then there's also another one that's going to be born soon. So this is like just knowing that when things end, there's other things being reborn. But this is turbulent change. It's a radical twist of faith. Could be a bad situation. Something's ending, but again, so something can rise from the phoenix and be born new. It's seeing things through unknown eyes, right? So that's kind of the message there. And then finally, Friday, this is our only upright card, the King of Wands, which I'm actually loving this card. I think it's fantastic. Wands, fire, passion, optimistic, leading his children, an exciting adventure, going through the woods. It does feel similar to Leo, inspiring, going off on an adventure, setting great examples. So this could be either a loving partner, the good father, I would say the fun father, the loving father, a married man, even a wise, charismatic leader, like coming out of the woodwork. Qualities of a loving partnership. How about being loving towards ourselves for our own personal gift and purpose, seeing that within ourselves. Kind of interesting messages. I went with the moon deck because we're entering a new solar season this week. And we do have the summer solstice as well. So it's actually a kind of busy week. Yeah. And I don't have that deck yet. So just know your ideas are manifesting, coming into reality. Oh, and this is from my mom. I don't know if you can see it. Sealed with a kiss. It's the only gift. Well, I didn't even get it. I kind of took it. Or my mom's in the other realm. She knows that. Just saying. So all in all, just know that our ideas are manifesting into reality. Be thought affirming. Pay attention to the emotions that are going with the thought. We often get the test of all tests to make sure that we are in heart alignment. Once we put them into our inner child in motion, because the moon's in Cancer. Watch little kids, right? They have those emotional waves. Often, sometimes they're kind of feisty when they're overly tired. So maybe you're overly tired. What can you do inside of yourself to nurture yourselves? Just being mindful of our emotional tone within ourselves and grounding those thoughts, bringing them into this reality. So be in the joy, knowing abundance is truly on the highway, whatever that looks like for each and every one of us. But I would affirm that I am optimistic about my abundant future. It reminds me of of course, a Fruit Loops commercial or something like that. So thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings.
It's no longer point A and point B. If everything is connected, there's only point A. There's not point B, C, D, E. There's only one point. I agree with that. So when you have this energy, keep in mind this is non-physical divine essence. The divine essence, so to speak, blankets the universe. And the divine essence allows us to access time and space instantaneously. So within this divine essence, this divine dimension, You're not working with physical reality, you're working with non-physical reality. If you can think and propagate a thought across the universe in an instant, if you have a feeling, and that feeling can find its way across the universe in an instant, well, that's scalar energy. So sometimes I say at the velocity of thought, at the velocity of emotions, well, the thought and emotion is beyond time and space, and that's what this is. We're beyond time and space.